totems will continue to gather the harvest and bring the containers here. In the meantime, use the lift and come see our oasis. I always share a few words of advice with the hopefuls that weren't selected before I take the new apprentice under my wing. The Everwound Wellspring provides excellent opportunities for the novice apostles. You must be one of the new arrivals I've heard so much about. Everything in the Clockwork City, the soil, the flora, the fauna, it's all composed of gears and pistons and metal. It's like that everywhere. Everywhere, that is, except here. Because Sotha Seal set the wellspring in this metallic desert and blessed it with a reservoir of water. An exceedingly rare thing in the Clockwork City. He planned to create an oasis, but moved on to other projects before the task was done. We had water and a pressing need. It didn't take me long to figure out how to make actual living plants grow in this artificial soil. Now, save your questions and let me show you some of the wonders of the Everwound Wellspring. Come, everyone! Follow me into the viewing garden. My friends, the wellspring enjoyed a bountiful harvest. Let me show you how we accomplish our miracles. Simulated sunlight allows our trees to produce fruit sweeter than the orchards of Vardenfell.
Hey Moira, how you doing? I had to go find my headset and now I lost where this guy went.
These pipes carry an alchemical solution that nourishes our plants.
Oh, there he is.
Fact totems harvest the plants and pack them in special containers to keep them fresh before we distribute them to Clockwork City. We take clippings from the most robust plants to produce
So did you get your internet
varieties.
fixed?
Someday, we'll be able to grow plants outside these walls. Every season, we share our bounty and select a new apprentice from among the novice apostles. By the way, where did my new apprentice wander off to?
Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm already getting crap from my boss. Wanting me to work long hours. I told him when he hired me, like, I'm not a young man anymore. I can't be doing these 12-hour shifts.
Oh, she's off to a bad
He's
start.
talking about having me closed now, and that's just... It's not in a great neighborhood. I've already been verbally attacked 4 times, and it's been, you know, a week. It's only going to get worse at nighttime. And he said, well, you know, if you can't handle it, and I took offense to that, because it has nothing to do with whether I can handle it or not. It's a situation where you're putting me in that the customers will see me and be angry that I'm there. It's not anything I've done, it's them. And we're talking about probably violence or theft. will happen. And he said, no, 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 no. We never had any theft happen here. And I said, I don't believe that. And I said, I can go and look. We can look at the computer. You know, I can call corporate and see if that's actually true. And I mean, he lied to my face and said, yeah, actually, there have been some robberies. He's a nice guy. He's just in a hard situation, and he's decided that I need to be there to pick up the slack. And I just started. It's kind of absurd to have me work in an area where it's not even a potential of this happening. It's going to happen. And he doesn't seem to care.
That's a complicated subject.
Then he's trying to twist it on me. And be like, it's something, oh, I can't handle it. I'm like, I can handle it, but I'm telling you, this is going to happen over and over and over again.
Nutrients and other solutions, as well as our simulated sunlight. That would require an even more complicated answer.
I got my puppy dog.
Suffice it to
I can
say
hug her.
that we use lenses,
So did you ever sign up
and
for Raquel's Gilded?
To create life-giving light similar to Nern's sun. But without the apprentices, none of this would be possible. My program provides an opportunity to...
I do? That's the first I'm hearing of that. I think it sounded a little like Putty from Seinfeld. If I tried a little bit, I could probably sound like Joe from Family Guy. Fungal workshops and gardens. Ugh. He's always got a little crack in his voice when he talks. Hey, Peter! Wanna go get some beers at the Clam? I could work on it. I could probably get it down. I never saw a hoodwink. He's been in all kinds of stuff. He was also in, I think it's Big. Oh, I'm lagging here. There we go. The hilarious Dave Barry book they made to a movie with Tim Allen, Janine Garofalo, and Patrick Warburton play police officers in Miami, and it's worth the watch. The book is hilarious, and of course the movie did pretty well keeping the story. Okay, well, good luck with your phone, and I hope you're able to cook inside. I haven't grilled outside in a while. The weather's been weird, and of course, winter just passed. I'll talk to you later. It's also, the book is really worth the read. It's pretty funny. All of Dave Barry's stuff is hilarious and kind of out there, and I love anything Miami, so I've been a fan for a long time. Well, thanks for stopping by. Oh, nice. The hug's back to you.
This was supposed to be a special day, but it turned out all wrong. There's something not right with this oasis. Sometimes a gear slips or a cylinder throws a piston. This place reminds me of that. Specifically, I saw my old friend Shirhari down one of the corridors. When I tried to go talk to her, the factotums blocked my path. They drove me off. That's the question, isn't it? And it's the reason I have a bad feeling all of a sudden. Why restrict where an apprentice can go? And why refuse to let me talk to Shirhari? It makes no sense. No, I'd rather speak to Shirhari. I know her. I trust her. Lector Naril? He's still a stranger to me. Will you help me get past the factotum so I can talk to my old friend?
Hey Raquel, sorry I had to walk the dog and I was watching Sport and News podcast.
Sherizar. Oh, this one purrs at the sight of you.
It's so good to see you too, Shirhari.
You shouldn't wander the wellspring unsupervised. It's dangerous. The factotums don't respond well to visitors they haven't been formulated to recognize. And the fabricants, they're just mean. A new apprentice? Really? But what does Shirhari know of such things? This one works in the dark and grows fungi, molds, and mosses. The Lector keeps me too busy for other concerns. Shirhari doubts there's anything sinister going on, so the seal blessed the wellspring with water, and Lector Naril's alchemical solutions make it possible to grow plants. It's good to see Sherizar, though. We could use the help. Apprentice? Sherizar is the first new apprentice to enter the wellspring in years. The Lector stopped selecting apprentices after poor Gathal's accident. At least, that's how this one understands things. I suppose Idrono might know differently. Idrono works with Shihari. He attempts to grow non-fungal plant life in harsh conditions. Since you're going to speak to him, could you bring along some of my mushrooms? But not the poisonous ones. He hates those. Idrono will be grateful for the fungi samples, even if he seems agitated. He gets that way during the harvest. Make sure to bring him safe ones, though. My notes can help you identify the various types we grow. No. Only the Lector can do such things. But perhaps this one has the next best thing. My plaque of safe passage. As long as you carry it, the factotums should leave you alone. Take it. It won't stop fabricants, however, so be wary of those beasts. Shirhari will be fine. There is much to do right here, and...
Shirhari.
apprentice. If you can hear my voice, step to the nearest speaking tube this instant.
New apprentice? How curious. And are those samples of Shirahari's mushrooms? Excellent. I've been anxious to taste the new harvest. Texture similar to...
How long does it usually take to get a pizza from Pizza Hut where you are? Or, it's not Pizza Hut, you didn't say Pizza Hut. My dyslexia kicked in a little bit there. How long does it take for them to deliver?
Interesting question. As far as I know, no new apprentices have entered the wellspring since Garthel's accident. But I have a bigger concern. At least Shirahari can grow mushrooms. My plants refuse to live no matter what I do. Of course, Lector Gnarl tasked each of us with a different experiment. I'm attempting to grow plants without the benefit of the simulated sunlight. I haven't had any success so far, but someone has to tackle the difficult experiments, I suppose. Lector Gnarl developed it using techniques he still refuses to share. The simulated sunlight provides nourishing energy that makes most of the plants we grow thrive. Not my plants, mind you. Oh, no, that would ruin the experiment. Otowen's been with Lector Gnarl the longest. She might know something more. You'll need to cross my garden to reach her. Just watch out for the blasted fabricants. They keep eating my plants and clogging up the gears. I just don't understand why my plants won't grow while Shihari and Otowen have no trouble making things bloom. It's an absolute annoyance. And so are those fabricants. Feel free to smash them to bits on your way through the garden. What's to tell? Gathal died. Happened in Lector Gnarl's private workshop. We're not allowed in there anymore. Now let me think. I need to figure out how to make my plants do something. Anything other than wither and die.
the nearest speaking tube this instant. This is Lector Naril talking to you through this speaking tube. I had such high hopes for you, Sherazar. Why do you defy me? I see. And does this have to do with the endeavors of the Wellspring? I suppose I can't fault you for your initiative and willingness to get right to work. I just wish you would have waited before you presented yourselves to my other apprentices. Prohibited? That's a harsh word. No, we don't have any restrictions in the Wellspring. But Sherazar will have a better understanding of how things work here once she returns to me and completes her orientation and training. Did he? My workshop isn't restricted. It's just private. You...
Okay, Raquel. Thanks for stopping by.
Interruptions are counterproductive. The 7th law of Gears teaches us that. Well, since you've already distracted me, you might as well tell me what you want. Idrono. His experiment was doomed from the beginning. You can't grow plants without a source of nourishing light. My plants thrive thanks to the use of Lector Naril's simulated sunlight. But I wasn't informed we were getting new apprentices. That was the practice until Gathal died. Then the Lector sealed his private workshop and gave us these experiments to conduct while he perfected his simulated sunlight. It makes our annual harvest possible. If there were other apprentices, I'd know. I suppose Lector Naril could have more apprentices toiling in his private workshop. He keeps numerous secrets, so what's a few more? You can enter the workshop through the busted vent over there. Ignorance of his rules might grant you some leeway. Lector Naril's private workshop is restricted, but I don't expect you to find anything. If he catches you snooping around, feign ignorance and beg forgiveness. What's the worst he could do? I suppose he could turn you into plant food. Lector Naril is one of the most respected Clockwork apostles currently operating within Lord Set's great experiment. Every novice wants to become his apprentice, and every sentient in the Brass Fortress hopes to partake of his bountiful harvests. That's a long and complicated tale. The short form is that he was one of Sotha Seal's most trusted warrior scholars. When our great master abandoned the Wellspring for other endeavors, Naril stepped in to fill the gap. He's been here ever since. An unfortunate factotum accident happens occasionally. Sometimes the poor contraptions just get overheated and explode. That's why I prefer to work at a significant distance from the machines. Say, a good 30 paces or thereabouts.
I'm very disappointed, Sherazar. Shirhari's plaque of safe passage has been rendered inoperable. Now, return to me immediately.
Gnarl's a Clockwork apostle. He must keep meticulous notes. We need to examine them. The story of how the Everwound Wellspring was created. Lector Naru picked up where Sophia left off. The early experiments failed, even though Lector Naro perfected his alchemical solution. I wonder how they solved the problem. Into making the wellspring work. I wonder how they finally got the simulated sunlight to nourish the plants. The source of the simulated sunlight is the life force of the missing apprentices? That's horrible. We need to see what's inside Naro's private workshop. Machine! Is that the inductor? The apprentices! It sucked the life out of them! This is the Lector's simulated sunlight inductor. And just as we read in his notes, he's using the life force of the most recent apprentices to power the device. Sotha Seal would never approve of this. Never in a million clicks of the Great Gear. No. If we leave, Lector Narul will just use Shirhari or one of the others. We have to do something. We have to stop this madness. People shouldn't be turned into plant food. At least not while they're still healthy and vibrant. It's not natural.
So now you know the secret of the wellspring. You see your role in our grand plan. Time is short. The life force of the previous apprentices is nearly depleted.
Your life force can feed thousands! You lash out because you fail to grasp the importance of what I do.
There's nothing to be done for these poor apprentices. The Inductor has drained every drop of life from their bodies. But what of Lector Naril? He cloaks his evil in good intentions. The Lector lied. He tricked the apprentices and killed them. But the machine does allow the plants to grow and provides food for the Clockwork City. I wonder, what if someone willingly sacrificed themselves to feed the people? Yes, one life a season in exchange for a bountiful harvest. What could be more noble than sacrificing your life to feed the hungry? And I'll continue to work with the remaining apprentices. Maybe we can find another way, someday.
How horrible! Those apostles, all dead?
Not just dead, drained of life to create the simulated sunlight.
A genius? Look at this. Narl's insane.
Naro's dead, but the promise of the wellspring lives on.